Hello and welcome to How to Play Rook, presented by GatherTogetherGames.com. This video will cover how to play the card game Rook. The video will start with the general concepts and gameplay, and then get into more of the details for the game. There are different variations to the game Rook. This video will cover how to play with 4 players divided into 2 teams. Teammates will sit across from each other. To play, you will need a Rook deck with the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s removed, leaving a total of 41 cards. Each player is dealt 9 cards, and the nest of 5 cards is created. The cards are dealt one at a time, with 1 card going into the nest until the nest has 5 cards. Rook is a trick-taking game with the object to score points by bidding and winning certain cards within a trick. A trick is created by each player playing a card into the middle. The player that played the highest ranking card will win the trick. The cards are ranked with the Rook bird card being the highest, then the 14s down to the 5s in each color. The trump colored cards will outrank the other colored cards. For example, when black is trump, the 5 will outrank the 13 to win this trick. Players will score 5 points for each 5 won in a trick, 10 points for each 10 or 14 won in a trick, and 20 points for winning the Rook bird card. Going back to the hand that was dealt earlier, I have flipped up each player's cards for you to see. In an actual game, you will keep your cards hidden from the other players. The player left of the dealer is first to bid. The minimum amount a player can bid is 70 points, or a player can pass on bidding. Player 2 will make a bid of 70. Bidding moves to player 3, who can make a higher bid or pass on bidding. Bids must increase by at least 5 points. Player 3 will bid 75. Player 4 will pass on bidding. Player 1 will bid 80. Bidding moves back to player 2 as bidding continues until all but one player passes. Player 2 will bid 85. Player 3 then passes. Player 4 is skipped as he already passed. Player 1 passes, and player 2 wins the bid at 85. The bid winner gets to look at the 5 cards in the nest and exchange any of the cards with the cards from his hand. After the exchange, the new nest is set aside. The winner of the last trick during gameplay will also win the nest and any points in it. Player 2, as the bid winner, will select a color to be trump for the round. Player 2 selects black as trump. The player left of the dealer leads the first trick. Player 2 leads a green 14. Each player must follow the lead suit by playing a green card if possible. Player 3 follows suit by playing the green 7. Player 4 follows suit by playing the green 5. And player 1 follows suit by playing the green 11. Player 2 wins the trick with the highest ranking card in the lead suit. The player that wins the trick leads the next trick. Player 2 leads the next trick with the red 14. Each other player follows suit by playing a red card, and player 2 wins again with the highest ranking card in the lead suit. Player 2 leads again, and play continues until all cards have been played. Skipping ahead to the end of the round, player 2 wins the last trick with the highest ranking trump-suited card played in the trick. Player 2 wins the nest by winning the last trick of the round. Each team counts the points won during the round. Player 2 and 4 won a total of 105 points during the round. Player 1 and 3 won a total of 15 points. Player 2 made the bid of 85, and the scores are recorded. The deal moves to player 2 for the next round, and the first team to 300 points or more wins the game. Players must follow the lead suit by playing a card in the same color that was led if possible. If a player does not have a card in the lead suit, the player can play any card. The Rook bird card can be played at any time during the game, even if the player of the Rook bird has a card in the lead suit color. The Rook bird card is the highest ranking card and will win any trick it is played on. If the Rook bird is led, all other players must play a trump suited card if possible. If a trump card is led and you have no other trump cards, the Rook bird card must be played. If a team is unable to score the amount bid in a round, the team will go negative the amount of points bid. For example, if player 4 bid 90, but combined with player 2 only won 80 points during the round, Team 2's score would go negative 90 points. Team 1 would be awarded their points won during the round. That wraps up How to Play Rook. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and get more game tutorials by subscribing to our channel, Gather Together Games. Thanks for watching.